Okay folks, 4:41 in the morning. Until now the rain has been light and has pretty much passed overhead, thunder and lightning for quite a while, but no penetration into the tent. But 5 minutes ago all hell broke loose, and as soon as it started raining heavy we just got water just running in, dripping in. I've opened out a few extra sheets of plastic and picnic blankets over, but it's just pissing in. All the specific joints and fixes, the various rips and patches, look, I mean the water's just fucking running in. The forecast is for thunder and lightning all day long. Yeah, the Google weather app says showers as the summary for the day. For every individual hour is thunder and lightning. So this is us for the day, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure we're going to survive this one. Okay folks, it's lunchtime on the Tuesday, the day after the initial storm. Here's the aftermath. Everything is drying out. We're actually having quite a bit of sunshine so far, despite the weather forecast saying otherwise. The weather forecast is still for thunderstorms all day and for basically the rest of the week. Although they're backing off a little bit on the amount of rain predicted for today. If we come on over to the tent itself, and here we see the fucking damage. Basically, well, I think 5 o'clock in the morning it started really hammering it down. We'd had thunder and lightning all night, but only light rain. 5:15, absolutely hammering it down, and shortly before 6 o'clock, the roof came through. There was water pooling on the top. I tried to lift the ceiling from underneath to edge the water over the edge, and it just went through. I then took basically the green plastic, as you can see over here, it's underneath another blanket. It's the base layer for a tent, a base layer and an inner lining. I had that upside down on the bed. All seemed to be going well with that over the top of me and the dog. But something went wrong. Something weird happened, and because I had the plastic sheet over the top of me, I'm still not quite sure how or what, but somehow it looks like I was channeling the water from elsewhere up and onto the bed and over the top of me, and I don't know, that somehow I think I made things worse. I was very warm, or me and the dog, we were both very, very warm under the plastic sheet. Hey Tina. Very warm under the plastic sheet, but we didn't have kind of knowledge, or I didn't have knowledge of what was going on under me. My back felt wet, but I was very, very warm. My body heat was warming the water. Didn't really know the full extent of what was going on until I got up at kind of 9:30 this morning when the rain stopped, and I took Tina out for a walk. So now I've got to try and repair the roof somewhat. It's not going to be watertight or anything, but if I can, I don't know, keep the wind out and maybe 50% of the rain on that spot, I don't know. Try and get through the next a few days, the storms that are predicted for tonight, tomorrow and the rest of the week. Like I say, things are drying out nicely. Some things were wringing wet through, so those won't dry today. If you can wring the water out of it, you're not going to get it dry in one day. But other things aren't too bad. These blankets are drying fairly rapidly. The clothes that I was wearing are dry again, and I've got them back on again. I think the quilt here should be dry, but the mattress is wet through. I mean, that's trying to let the air in, and I'm not sure whether to bring the mattress out of the tent. I'm not even sure if I can get it out of the tent without taking the plastic right off. And in its delicate state, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Maybe I can turn the mattress. The dry end is at this end. On the, let's have a look. The dry end, look to the left as we're looking at it now. Is dry, but my head would be up on the right hand side. So maybe I spin it around. Maybe I just put a sheet of plastic down on top of it. But if I do that, the thing about a sheet of plastic is, if water does get in from above, the water doesn't soak away. You're then laying in the water. I don't know. It's difficult. But this, I mean, the sunshine, that's a surprise. That's not the predictions are literally for thunder and lightning all day long. 60, 80, 90% chance of rain in any one particular hour. And yet we've had 3 hours of fairly decent weather. Not sunshiny like this all the time, but yeah. I got my solar panel out. I'm charging the phone. Well, I was until I did this video. Charging the phone back up. Up from 30% first thing this morning. We're up above 50 at the minute. 60 or 70 is about as high as I get it from this solar panel. If I can do that before the rain sets in, I'll have entertainment at least through the night. Not that you can hear it properly when the rain's really fucking coming down, but I don't know. I'll maybe do a video after I've repaired the roof, just to show you how fucking piss poor that is. The tape I'm using isn't great. The Spanish call it American tape, Cinta Americana. It's a Chinese knockoff duct tape. I don't know. Well, I guess that's it until after I've had a go at repairing it. Delta Mike out. Okay folks, Delta Mike down and out in Torrevieja. Here we are, it's Tuesday afternoon, approximately 1:45, and here's the repair on the shelter. Such as it is, the first stage was done from inside, lying on my back, reaching up. It's not perfect. I came outside then and reapplied on the outer layer, on the outer edge, and it is what it is. Will it hold? I doubt it. Will it be watertight? Not a hope in hell. The shelter itself isn't particularly watertight anymore. Lots of holes, many repairs. It's basically falling apart. The plastic has turned brittle in the sun, in the heat. I don't know whether it always was, or whether that's I think it's maybe the ultraviolet rays from the sun. I don't know, no expert. But the thing is just peppered with holes, falling apart. I don't know. As you can see, the weather is closing in a little bit. The sun's gone now. like I said, 1:45, and it's starting to look like the forecasted showers and thunderstorms could be on the cards for within an hour or two. Hopefully not big, hopefully not all night long. I've just made a couple of cups of hot chocolate. I'll grab mine now. Let's have a look. There we go, yucky cup and everything, but you know, I'm a tramp in fucking Spain, what do you want? So that's the story so far. Delta Mike out. Okay folks, Delta Mike down and out in Torrevieja. It's about 3 minutes after I last turned the camera off. Within seconds of turning the camera off, saying that maybe we'll get rain and storms within an hour or two, it started to rain instantly. Mad rush to bring everything inside that was outside and drying, or trying to dry after last night. There's a tuna girl. So now I'm a disorganised mess inside. It's bloody roasting in here with the sun on, after having the sun on the tent all morning and noon, midday. Absolutely roasting, so I don't want to get under any of these covers, but somehow I have to make the bed, put the waterproof, well, the picnic blankets, they're semi-waterproof I guess these days, put those over to keep dry, because obviously the roof, if you look at the roof, it's even after being patched, there's still more holes that are unpatched than there are patched. It's going to get wet in here tonight, but right now we don't want to get under covers if we can help it, but at the same time we have to make the bed in readiness. So I don't know if it rains as predicted in the weather forecast. We're going to be very fucking wet all night. If it's like last night though, we can be wet and warm, which, I don't know, that's something I guess. Of course then when you get up in the morning and go for a walk out when you're wet through and the breeze hits you, we're right on the coast. I mean it's 130 metres that way kind of thing, so we're literally, it's the other side of a few trees. Yeah, it's windy in the morning. Well, it's windy often this close to the coast, so if we get wet and windy, it's not nice. Enough of this rambling. It's only a light rain at the minute, a bit of a drizzle, but with more severe forecast, so we'll see. Apparently it's just turned 2 o'clock. It's going to be a long afternoon, evening and night, and judging from the forecast, it's going to be a long fucking week. That's it for this one from Delta Mike. Delta Mike out.